Welcome everybody to this live talk by Legal Creatives today on the topic of how to design better contracts. At Legal Creatives, we love to merge design, creativity, and law. And today you will see a real case study from one of our Academy members who's a lawyer based in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. And she's going to share with you the work she was able to do using new tools, new methodologies to create better contracts. It's all about making sure that we get real during those talks. And so in this session, you will be able to discover the incredible story and work of Cecilia Ferrari, lawyer based in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and get to see what kind of outcome she got to achieve using this amazing methodology that is known as legal design innovation for the law. So are you ready? I am so ready. Share with your friends, share with your colleagues. Let us know where in the world you are tuning in from, and I will bring my guest to you in just a second. So make sure I'm trying to warm up the audience here. Let's go for it and have fun during this talk with Cecilia.
Politics will came from
Hi, Cecilia. Great to see you today.
Hi, Tessa. I love this presentation. It's too powerful. I love it. Really love it.
Thanks, Cecilia, for being here with us today, all the way from Buenos Aires. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do to get started?
Okay, Tessa, first, hi to all creatives all over the world. I'm glad to be here to share some insights from the Ultimate Challenge. Let me introduce myself. Like Tessa says, my name is Cecilia Ferrari. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm a lawyer by choice. I'm a legal designer by conviction. I always say I have a law boutique firm based here in Buenos Aires. I'm married, have 3 kids, Balti, Lolo, and Donata, and 1 non-human son, named Timoteo, family dog, of course. So I divide my time being a lawyer and a mom, like many women. And as I always said, that I'm like a kind of juggler trying to have all the dishes finished and sometimes fails, of course. Well, I love traveling, I love music, I love go to cinema, theater, and I recognize myself as a fashionista. As a lawyer, I have always been pretty much conventional, which many times made me feel like a child from another world, until I found these legal creative communities, of course.
Thank you for presenting yourself. I see we have Anna who's live. Thank you, Anna, for being here. We had a few minutes delay. We had some technical issues and everything is fixed now. So you can see the beautiful work of Cecilia. Before we show the work, Cecilia, I would be really curious to know how you got to discover legal design. When was it? And the first time you heard about it, what did you think about it?
Okay. Well, I started my journey in legal design methodology 2.5 years ago. One of my many professional crises, and it's pandemic time. So I signed up for a coaching course for lawyers at the Bar Association here in Buenos Aires. And it was in that coaching course, believe it or not, that I hear about legal design for the first time. So I always thank Andrea Lopez Pisani because it was she who introduced me, without knowing it at the time, to this awakening world of legal design. Well, I stayed with that legal design bouncing in my head. So I started researching. Like I said, it's pandemic time, so I have a lot of time to research. First, I found Stanford Lab, Margaret Hagen. Then I'm interested in the methodology of design thinking, so I take a course at Darden, Virginia University online. And finally, I found you, Tessa, and the Legal Creative Academy, and everything I imagine about legal design exceed my expectations. That was my journey.
This is great. And in the beginning, when you started learning the methodology, it would be really interesting to know if you had some kind of challenges or obstacles to overcome in the beginning of your learning journey, Cecilia.
Yeah, of course. First, first, first challenge to overcome my own prejudices. Fighting my lawyer hats is an easy job. Free me from everything that I understood to be a lawyer is being able to think outside the box. Even today, totally convinced that this is the way, that is what I want to do is a daily job. Breaking with that paradigm we grow is not an easy task. It's a daily job, a process that I do with great enthusiasm because I'm convinced that we'll be able to change this, to change the paradigm, to do a better job, to bring law without jargon, to learn what we are lawyers and the owner of a legal system, that we can understand that the best solution is found by co-creating in an interdisciplinary team and empathizing with our user, understand their needs, and look for solutions to those needs, user needs, not my needs. I strongly believe for that empathy is the cornerstone of a successful design process. And for that, we have to be mindful. Mindfulness is essential. That you have to immerse yourself in this first step of the methodology to understand your user need, empathy, as talking about, and you have to know his feelings, his fears, his needs. You have to see the world through his eyes. This can only do with your head free of assumptions and prepared to hear without prejudices. Only by doing this can understand your user needs. And this is why, in my opinion, is the first step toward a successful design process. Of course, it's okay to disagree.
Great. Thank you, Cecilia, for sharing. So I understand when you started, you were attracted to the methodology, but you also realized as a lawyer, there's a lot of this construction to do because the philosophy of design thinking is really at the opposite of what we learn in law school, right?
Yeah. My first contact with legal design, well, I say that it was love at first sight. No, a new world open to me. I never imagined when I started learning legal design that you can make, for example, contracts as comics, or being able to devise a gamification experience. So many ways to bring people closer to the law in a simple and funny way. So I believe that legal design brings a universe of possibilities. Is it possible to design or redesign a document, a service, a product, even a culture, wherever you want? just with a simple constant, human-centered.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have some great comments from the live attendees. Anna, who was waiting for us to go live. So great to have you. Thank you, Anna, for sharing. Yeah, this is a big change. Anna says she is not from law. We would love to know your background. Vanessa says hi, as well as Sunashi. Sunashi says hi as well.
So my teammates.
Your teammates, yeah. Anna, what is your background? Let us know also where in the world you are. We would love to know. And so, Cecilia, you got to discover the methodology. You got to understand that there's a lot of deconstruction to be done to embrace it. And on this journey, eventually you manage to, to use it. And so I'm curious to know today, how do you use the methodology, or how do you want to use it in your day-to-day work?
Okay. Yes. Well, I try to apply it daily in my daily work when I design or redesign a contract, when I communicate, when I talk with my clients in my presentations in court, of course, to achieve clarity. I always take care to use plain language, taking into account the hierarchy of the information. That I do in every document I make. Even take care of the typography. Well, when you discover the methodology and all brings to you and to people, and you're a practitioner, every document, even email, is making applying legal design.
This is so fantastic. How long did it take you to get from learning and applying? How long in total? How many months did it take you to finally apply it?
I keep learning, Tessa. I think I always keep learning, but I take to be confident to design a contract, maybe a year. Yeah. Maybe a year.
Yeah, it's usually about a year it's usually about a year. Yeah. It's been a year you're in the academy with us, Cecilia. How? I think so.
Yeah, of course. It's very useful. I said that legal creative platform is great, amazing, full of information, has a website series, and you can get your badges in UX research, visual law. Like other platforms, you can learn in your own space, but I think what distinguishes legal creatives is that you have the live sessions every week with you, Tessa, hosting, when you can ask for feedback, discuss the tasks, and even you have the challenges to allow us to practice legal design. And we have a Telegram group. So the academy members, you always are present to help. And I believe that the sport encouraging us to go farther and farther is something that is the brand of the legal creatives community. I think that being part
For
of
sure. Let's grow together. That's the whole philosophy we have at Lego Creatives. We want to see you as a member have success, and we want to see you apply what you learn in your day-to-day work, in your organizations, with your customers. And so this is a perfect transition to talk a little bit about the ultimate challenge we did, and to show a little bit the document you have produced. Is everyone looking forward to see the work? Let us know in the chat. Cecilia, do you want me to share the document? Do you want to present it before? Maybe you want to present a little bit the story?
Yeah.
So what's the story of this contract? How did it started?
Well, first I have to say that that client is an innovator. So bringing that methodology to work with him and his team was easy and a rich experience for every one of us. Um, we start with several meetings on Zoom and in person because I have to know what are his needs, his thoughts, his fears, and what he expects from the contract. Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, the cornerstone, the empathy with my client. He told me that he wants a contract that simply reflects what are the business regulates, what are the obligations and rights of parties, and reflect the process of one not paying fees to the agent because this is the most sensitive point. Oh, I have to say that this is a contract about agency and distribution of product. It is yerba mate orgánica. Yes, it's organic yerba mate. The plantation is based in Misiones, a state from Buenos Aires, and business office is based here in Ciudad Autónoma, Buenos Aires, in the capital. So when I have all this information.
And so what happened then? You used the challenge.
Yeah, use to do that to make a guide to make a great contract design.
This is great.
Also have to design clear, start to sketch it to sketch. So I start to sketch on the board, following the frames in the mirror board was very useful, really useful for me. So I keep learning, of course, and doing all the phases in the board first. I have to make the empathy with the client, then make the persona was very useful. This Canva, well, it's a Canva.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very useful.
The persona.
To make that persona, to make we have to put the fears, the knowledge, the outcomes, what they want. So it's very useful. Then we began with information architecture. That was great. Learned about this topic, information architecture, what the hierarchy of the clauses, the layout, everything in this board.
Maybe we can show it so people can follow us. Let me share the screen and show a glimpse of this mirror board.
Yeah, because it's amazing.
I think it can be useful for the audience to see. So let me share the screen and show you here what Cecilia is explaining so you can get the visuals. Okay. So let me put this one bigger. All right. So I will share here. Okay. So this is the Ultimate Challenge collaborative space that was created for this challenge. The reason we created this collaborative space was because we wanted everybody to work together, but alone, together on the same board, but on its own document. And so this board was designed to maximize to maximize the time by having everybody work on its own working station. Here we have Cecilia's working station here. So we got to start with the Legal Information Design Canva, which is a Canva we created at Lego Creatives to help members like Cecilia. And then you mentioned going to the persona. So we got to work on the persona, create a persona, which is basically a representation of the customer. Who is our customer? What are their needs? What is the background? What do they want? What do they expect from the legal document, from the lawyer? So I was happy to hear, Cecilia, you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then we went into information architecture, which was the masterpiece for this challenge. It was something that we decided to cover with a lot of attention and details to help members create the best possible layout and breaking a little bit the patterns of using linear thinking. So it's more dynamic. You can connect ideas, concepts, post-its, making everything more dynamic. And then we went into writing the contracts. And this is when, Cecilia, you made your first prototype here, right?
First prototype, yes. Yeah.
How was it for you to prototype?
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's similar.
Oh, be careful. We have technical accidents here.
Yeah.
I'm happy. And here we got the mobile version as well.
Yeah.
I see Gustavo says amazing board. I'm happy you like it. And then we continued the work. And then we went into creating visuals.
Yeah.
So we got to create visuals.
Yeah.
That was an exciting part, wasn't it, Cecilia, to create those visuals?
Yeah, and hard work, yeah. Really hard to do it.
And then we went into the test, making the metrics for the test.
Yeah.
And then I think after this, you continued the work in Canva, I think.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from this experience working on this Miro board? I know Miro is a very new tool.
Yeah.
It can be a little challenging, right?
Oh yeah, no, I really enjoyed the mirror board, working on it. But I am a little vintage, so first I sketch on my paper and then put it on a mirror board. I feel more confident. But I read a lot about information architecture, about hierarchy, when it's useful to use graphic or timeline or an agenda, the importance of the layout, the typography. Don't be afraid of the blank space on the sheet, the metrics.
And those are all the members who took the challenge. So you see, there's lots of people collaborating, commenting.
On it. Yeah, it was an amazing experience.
There's a lot of things happening there. So now let's take a look on the. So I'm back. Let's take a look at the document now.
I feel lonely.
This is the most fun live I have ever done. Let's take a look at the document. And let's take a look and hear a little bit what you have learned with this document as well. All right, so we have, maybe you want to present?
Yeah, this have to go to the first page, Tessa, please.
Yes.
Here. Well, here is the cover. We design the contract like a book. There's a cover, have an index with the contract clauses, Yes, and then begin the content of the here the index. Yes, we have every clause and the pages, so you can find it. Look at the index and find whatever you're looking for. Here are the parties. Sorry, it's in Spanish because here in Argentina speak Spanish, no English.
That's
Yes,
all
we
right.
have
That's all right.
the law we apply to the contract. We specify the territory, the such as of how I say an what do you say indemnización?
Uh,
Indemnización.
Indemnities.
Indemnity, yeah, for the entrepreneur. This is the distribution process with the graphic. I make the when I make the maze, the interview, asking for feedback. I have 100% said that yes, it's very clear. So wow, I do it. Yeah.
This is great. You got to do feedback. What else did you receive in terms of feedback?
Yeah, I can believe it. And then next page, we have the duration from the contract, causes of rescission, the contract, yes, specified there, the procedure, and an indemnity for clients, the amount of that indemnity, and here is the payment, yes?
Yes.
Where you can or not can
The payments, yeah.
yeah, it's and then where the amount and where you get here the graphics, they like it too.
They
This
like the
is
graphics too.
how,
Nice.
how the payment begins, how you can take
How you can
payment.
pay.
Yes, and this is the dispute resolution with mediation. And if you don't take is fail the mediation, then you go to the court.
This is
This
great. Do
is
you want
my,
to share this as well?
this is my I think the link is it's not broke. And this is the final prototype. Yes,
Nice.
like I think I no.
Oh, this is what you shared for the testing.
Yeah. I send this link with the maze survey.
Great.
People don't understand and they have to zoom in. So then I think I have to make.
This is
Maybe.
great. And
Canvas.
so, what was the other kind of feedback you received, Cecilia, from this document, from your client?
Yeah. Well, he's very pleased with the result. Yes. We said that was a win-win experience. This was a great experience for me, for them, for here, for the employers who manage the contract that are involved in the designs. It's a simple contract. It's clear. I believe that there's balance between words and graphics. And its contract reflects the spirit and culture of the brand. So it's useful and for my clients and for the employees.
This is really great. I see Vanessa says, great job. Let us know your comments in the chat for Vanessa, for Cecilia. Thank you, Vanessa. Let us know your feedback, your comments, your questions as well. I see Anna says very clear. Great work. Congrats. Thank you, Ana Maria, for sharing. I'm very curious to know as well, Cecilia, on this journey, you decide to take coaching 1 year ago, you hear about legal design, you decide to investigate what is this, you join Legal Creatives platform, you start learning, you take the challenge. What are the things you have learned on this journey about yourself?
Oh, well, I learned that I ever thought that I am a good listener, and I realized that not. I'm not a good listener. That I have to empathize more with people, like my clients. It's as I say, it's a daily construction. I think that this coaching course is very useful for me to understand that I have to take another, how to explain,
Direction.
another direction. Yeah, another direction. I'm not happy what I am doing in my legal service. I'm happy. I want to change, but I don't know how to change. So when I hear these two words, legal design, I said, oh, I have to research. I have to know what is this. I have to know is this is what I want to do or not. Maybe still searching another way, but when I start learning the methodology, I know that is what I want to do. Yeah, it's made me happy. It's made me join. I join very much working by this methodology. Yeah.
This is great. Thank you, Cecilia, for sharing with us. I would
Thank you.
like to also invite the audience to share the questions. Joseph says, so great to see the whole process in action. What a great result. Well done, Cecilia. Thanks, Joseph, for tuning in. Anna Maria says, yes, it's such a different way. I'm very curious to know, in this challenge, especially working on this board, using the templates, how this challenge helped you in the production of this document. What has been the most useful thing for you on this journey?
The mirror board. Yes. So clear. Just you make one step, week to week. First step, you have to do this. When you do this, second, you have to do that. You have the methodology, you have the frames. So when you have that, it's very easy to design a great document. I don't know if mine is a great document, but I think it's too easy.
So this is great to know that all of this work was useful in the end. It was the first time we did such a big mirror board. I had a lot of fun working on the preparation of all of the pieces. And I think the visual is really attractive, getting to see what everybody is working on at the same time. And so this is also an opportunity for me to kind of make a quick announcement, because we have the new challenge that is going to start in February.
Yeah, I think
So you have to continue. The new challenge is gonna be different. It's gonna be on privacy. Many people want to learn and use legal design for privacy. So we're gonna really focus on this for February. It's moving. There are those videos as well, which were really fun to have as well. So this is fantastic. Cecilia.
Yeah.
What is the best way for people to connect with you if they would like to continue this conversation with you, ask some questions, work with you?
Yes, of course. We have on LinkedIn, Cecilia Ferrari, or on Instagram, legaldesign.art.
Nice. Very nice. So make sure to connect with Cecilia. Cecilia, before we go, do you have some words to share?
Yes. First, Tessa, I have to say that my next step, yes, I have a project to publish a free ebook of legal design in Spanish. I think that we can bring the legal design methodology closer to more people who have a language barrier or they can afford books or courses to be trained. I asked Vanessa, Melissa, Shunashi, and Rudolph if they want to join. They say yes, so we are starting that project. I don't know how much time it takes to us, but it's a really.
This is so fantastic.
Yes.
So you're going to create an ebook in Spanish. So all of the Spanish speakers, make sure to contact Cecilia to know more when this is going to be released. This is such a great initiative to spread the knowledge.
Yeah, and to share to all the creatives of the world, and I will keep working. Always be curious, open-minded, and remember, it's very important, remember that everything can fail. Of course, we fail. So don't be discouraged and start again. Never give up and keep working.
This is so amazing. This is such great words of wisdom. And I want to thank you so much, Cecilia, for sharing today, for sharing your beautiful story, such an inspiring story, realizing that you wanted to feel more fulfilled and accomplished in your position in law, getting coaching, discovering about legal design, learning it. We have a little one coming to the live. And learning with the Lego Creatives platform, that is a 24/7 platform with certifications and community. So you get to learn at your own pace. You get to interact with amazing Lego professionals like Cecilia, like Vanessa, who was in the chat, and so many others from all around the world. So you can learn this methodology, apply it, and do this in this international settings where you get to not just learn the content, but you interact with the people, you apply your knowledge with the challenges, and you get certifications for the hard work you put. Because we're not saying this is easy. As Cecilia said, it took her about a year to be able to confidently use the methodology and apply it. But when you think about it, 1 year is not so long if you can do what Cecilia has showed. We have people from everywhere around the world joining with us and learning with us. And what's really exciting is that this week we are releasing this new series. It's called the Legal Design Toolkit. What are the tools for you to plan, to conduct, to execute, and to lead projects in innovation? And this is coming up. This week. We are releasing today, actually, the first segment. And for those of you who haven't taken this video program, I want to remind everybody, the members especially, to take it, because it's already February. So if you haven't designed your game plan for the year, you better do it right now. It's not going to take you a lot of time, but you're going to get your game plan ready for the year. Did you take this video program, Cecilia? Did you do your game plan? No?
Yeah.
You did?
The first was one Thursday, and we have very technical issues.
Yeah, you did it?
Yeah.
Then this is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great series. It's a series on high performance. And I want to invite everybody to take it, because it will make such a big difference in your capacity to achieve your goals, and to achieve your goals in a way that is not overwhelming, because you get more focused and you get more productive. And so we want to see our members succeed. This is why I got myself certified as a high performance coach. And I want to share those methodologies for high performance, because my objective is to see all the members succeed. So this is really fantastic to be able to go through all of this together. Thank you once again, Cecilia, for being here. And thank you to all of the live attendees, replay viewers. Make sure to share this video with a colleague or a friend that you think is going to be inspired by Cecilia's story. And make sure to connect with me if you don't follow me, so you can watch more of those live. We're going to have, this is a great opportunity to announce this Friday we have another live. We're going to talk about a different topic. It's going to be about the new law in the US that was suggested to make terms and conditions online user-centric. There has been a proposal for a law to be adopted in the USA. And so we want to talk about this on Friday. And next week, we have the official event for the art gallery on Saturday, February the 12th. And so I want to show a small video and invite you all to join as well for the official event on February the 12th, where you will see more work, not just Cecilia's work, but you will see more work from other members of the community as well. That's the little video I want to share to spice up the end of this live with Cecilia. Great. And it's happening on Saturday, February 12th. This is the official event. You're all invited to join us. Make sure to register to the newsletter at legocreatives.com to make sure you will receive an invitation. If not, I can maybe find here the link quickly and put it for you all. I see Anna says, super, great chat. Thank you so much. This is so great. As I'm looking for this link to invite everybody, Cecilia, one last word of wisdom, one last call to action, one last tip of advice. One tip of advice you want to give to the audience before we go?
As I say, be curious, be open-minded, fight with your lawyer head, and keep working, keep learning, and apply this methodology, because this is the way we have to do a better legal system. I think so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so thank you so much. I have found the link here for everybody to register to the virtual gallery event. This is the link you need to follow, legocreatives.com, virtual gallery event, contract design. It's the official event is on Saturday. You're all invited. And thank you once again for being here. Thank you, Cecilia. I see you have your cute pet coming to the live. This is great. Thank you, everybody. It was a joy to be here. Come back for the next talk on Friday. Come back for the gallery, the official event on Saturday next week. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues.
Sorry,
Yes?
you have Marco on the 8th?
I have Marco on the 8th. So next week is going to be Marco. There's going to be lots of events. So register to the newsletter. Come to the live on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and come to the official event on February the 12th. And of course, join us inside this beautiful platform and community at Lego Creatives to learn, to interact, to challenge yourself, to practice, and to get certified. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was a joy. Thank you so much, Cecilia. And I will see you very soon.
See you.